Good evening, sir. Good evening, classmates. In continuation to the previous report, the protocols, another topic still under the network protocols and standard is the protocol suite. Protocol suite and industry standards. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol and IP stands for Internet Protocol. TCP/IP is a set of standardized rules that allow computers to communicate on a network such as the Internet. So, kaning TCP/IP, it is serve as a communication language that allow computers to communicate to another computers via internet. TCP/IP is an open standard. When we say open standard, it is not a proprietary product of any single company. So it means the predominant operating system of TCP/IP is UNIX. UNIX means Universal Network Information Exchange, but the Internet standard has been adapted for use on the most commonly used systems such as the Linux, Windows Vista, and Apple OS X. TCP/IP Protocol Suites. TCP/IP Protocol Suite is a conceptual model and a set of communications protocols used in the Internet and similar computer networks. So every computer on the Internet supports TCP. So these protocols enable all the networks on the Internet to communicate. So gitawag sa siya og TCP/IP protocols because the fundamental protocols is the TCP or the Transmission Control Protocol and IP or the Internet Protocol. So the TCP/IP protocol has 4 layers: the application layers, transport layer, internet layer, and network access layer. First is the application layer. It utilized to ensure communication between applications on a network, to allow access to network resources, troubleshooting, file sharing, internet. So application layers refers to the program that need TCP/IP to help them communicate with each other. So the user typically interact with software applications such as email system, messaging platforms, and etc. So in application layers also, it represents data to the user. Protocols part on application layer. So name system, DNS, or the domain name system, is the internet system for mapping alphabetic names to numeric internet protocol addresses. Under host configuration is the BOTP or the Bootstrap protocol, supports static configuration of IP address. Then DHCP or the Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol support dynamic configuration. Under email, SMTP or the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol used for sending message. POP or the Post Office Protocol used to receive emails from server to local client. IMAP or the Internet Message Access Protocol used to access emails on web server. Then under file transfer, FTP or the File Transfer Protocol. Protocol for transferring file between computers over networks such as the Internet. TFTP or the Trivial File Transfer Protocol. Protocol which allow a client to get files from or put a file into a remote host. Under web is the HTTP or Hyperlink Transfer Protocol. It is a protocol for transmitting hypermedia documents such as HTML. Next is the transport layer. Resolves all host-to-host communication to provide reliable process-to-process message delivery and error delivery, flow control and error control. In transport layer, it supports communication between diverse devices across diverse network. Protocols part of transfer layer. UDP or the user diagram protocol, unreliable and connectionless. Example is streaming media applications such as movies and online multiplayer games. Next is the TCP or the Transmission Control Protocol, reliable and connection oriented. Example is the www, HTTP, emails, and FTP. Another layer is the Internet layer. Connect hosts to one another across networks to provide inter-networking, IP addressing, and routing of network traffic. So in Internet layer, it determines the best path through the network. Protocol part of Internet layer. IP or Internet Protocol. Unique address that identify a device on the Internet or a local network. NAT or Network Access Translation. It's a way to map multiple local private addresses to a public one before transferring the information. Under IP support, ICMP or the Internet Control Message Protocol, used by a device like router to communicate with the source of data packet about the transmission issues. In routing protocols, OSPF or the Open Shortest Path First is a link state routing protocols, while the EIGRP or the Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol is an advanced distance vector routing protocol. Next is the network access layer. Is a physical network equipment used to interconnect nodes and servers, responsible for transmission between two devices on the same network. So the network access layer controls the hardware devices and the media that make up the network. Protocol part of network access layer. ARP or the Address Revolution Protocol is a protocol or procedure that connects an ever-changing Internet protocol address to fixed physical machine address. Next is the PPP or the Point-to-Point Protocol, a communication protocol between two routers directly without any host or any other network in between. Next is the Ethernet, is a way of connecting computers together in a local area networks or LAN. Next is the interface driver, is a small computer program or a set of programs that act as a liaison between computer software or the hardware of network interface card or NIC. This is the TCP/IP protocol suite, and this is the TCP/IP communication process.